camping spot last night. All packed and ready to go. Good morning. So it was quite an eventful night last night. The wind was absolutely horrendous. I could hear it kind of coming from over the top there. It was like a sort of an engine thunder coming towards you. It kind of passed over the top, luckily. I mean, I was flapping a little bit in the wind in terms of the tent, but it's like I could hear the storm happening above me. Anyhow, the constant wind that my tent was feeling actually helped it to dry off a bit this morning, and everything seems to have settled down for the moment. Just hoping it stays this way. Nice little spot that was. Right, now I need to concentrate on where I'm going, which is Kirby Lonsdale, which hopefully isn't too far away. So this is a bridge from a disused railway. So solidly built. And we're actually at a place called Tower Bridge now. I can see the cars going over quite a major road, which we're going to use to get across the other side. Oh, apparently we're in Lancashire. I'm pretty sure what this is. Ah, I see. So this was probably the original Cowan Bridge. Yeah, I can imagine having my morning coffee down there. That is the modern version that takes the A65 into Kirby Lonsdale. Then round here, unfortunately we can't see it too easily from this point, we have Devil's Bridge, the medieval version, but it's still standing. So I think a bacon butty and tea are in order. A proper cup as well. Interesting kissing gate. I think that's been here quite some time. And I'll have the weighted chain. I spent too much time in Kirby Lonsdale. It's a really nice spot if you're ever in the area. So just a few miles south of Kendal. It's definitely worth a visit. And park, have a look on the map and park near Devil's Bridge because it's free there. and it's, yeah, half a mile at most to walk into the centre of Kirby Lonsdale. So the place I'm heading towards now is Hutton Roof, and it's where we start to see more limestone again. And really, there isn't any more seriously big places from what I can see on the map until we hit Kendal. Well, I have no idea. So as you saw, I just went through a little hamlet. I think it was called Low Biggin or High Biggin. Wasn't quite sure from the map which one I was in. And I just keep coming across quite a few of those. And they're, yeah, quaint and tranquil. It's like captured in another time. And yeah, there's just too many of them to capture. It's like which ones to film and which ones I don't. Otherwise, it'd be a very long video. So where we're going next is a site of special scientific interest. This is the path we're on, and the Limestone Crags are actually over that ridgeway there. I thought we would end up going that way, but I think they're keeping you away from the SSSI. And we're just heading over there. We go down and we start heading in a northerly direction. We go over the motorway, heading towards Kendal. And in the distance there, we can see the Howgills. This is a bridge going over the Lancaster Canal, which we are going to follow for the next 5 miles or so. I'm encouraged by the pathway. Let's get down here. So a bit of history about the Lancaster Canal. It was commenced work in 1792 and wasn't completed until 1826. However, transport did begin on the initial section which was 42 miles in length, and is mainly this part. And yeah, so that bit opened in 1797. The thing is, it was actually called the Black and White Canal. So black for taking coal north and white for the limestone going south. So yeah, there's the limestone connection. Just thinking, each of these bridges at least 200 years old. You may notice we're running out of canal. And I think they're trying to restore it here, so straight ahead of us is Hancaster tunnel. So the boats would go through that particular tunnel, but the horses would go this way. There you go, we've got our own tunnel. Nothing to bend down though. Well, as I mentioned, we're on the horses path, so the idea was that you wouldn't build a tunnel, you wouldn't spend more money having a towpath alongside it, so the tunnel didn't need to be as big, and the boatmen just used to lie on their backs and use their feet, kind of like walking on the roof, to push the boat through. But this one also had a rope that you could pull on as well, apparently. But yeah, somebody would have to take the horse or the horses over the top like we're going. And we have a couple of these mini bridges that are connecting fields. Some good signage there for the towpath trail. The Lancaster Canal finger post. Bit of a shame, but we're finished with it now. But yeah, if you're ever in this area, it's got some quite interesting history. Oh, yeah, Levens Hall and Cumbria Coastal Way. Didn't think we was anywhere near the coast, but there you go. Well, if I had time, I could go to the calf. That's not to be. So we are going to follow this river for a while. I think it's the River Kent. It is the River Kent, but apparently it's heavily polluted. Do not enter the water. We're going to be walking through the deer park to Levens Hall. Yep, so we're here. I'm going that way, as it says, towards Kendal. Well, the great thing is I have no doubt about which way I'm going. There's a little sign nearly every 50 yards or so. I might get lost elsewhere, but I'm not going to get lost here. So I know when cows sit down, it's supposed to rain. And the rain is just beginning to pick up now. I think I have another set of animals to add to the list. And inevitably there's a shopping calf. And for any hiker, an important thing, water fountain just there, that blue stanchion thing. But anyhow, you must leave that fun behind and keep heading in a northerly direction. That's what we want, Church Fell. Lift latch. Then push gate. Oh yeah. Definitely seeing the start of the Lake District mountains ahead. But also we've got a limestone scar there. I think Yeah, I think we're going up to the top. I think the mushroom is close enough to Kendal for me to say, I'm leaving you now. I need to get a bit of a rush on to get to the station at Oxenholme. It's a couple of miles from here, but you've seen all the best bits. So thanks for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, do please subscribe. And of course, share with friends and family. And don't forget, thumbs up for the ducks.